You say you're a film buff. Well, guess what? You can't be called one if you haven't seen the 5 films that are going to be featured on this top 5 list.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Welcome, my fellows! And here we are going to talk about the top 5 films that are essential for a film buff. There are only 2 qualifications for a film to qualify in this list. It must be first and foremost underrated, and lastly, it must be uncommon. Do note that this list is in no particular order. Also, we've taken out films with the likes of The Godfather,
but don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again.
Pulp Fiction,
when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
and The Dark Knight.
All it takes is a little push.
Titles that are too common for a film buff. So before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell button so you won't miss out on my future top 5 videos. Number 5. Leon the Professional.
You mean you're a hitman?
Yeah.
Cool.
This film features the acting debut of actress Natalie Portman. The film focuses on a man called Leon, a professional killer which was played by the French actor Jean Reno, and his relationship with a girl called Matilda, which he reluctantly took in after Matilda's family was murdered by a corrupt DEA officer. Leon and Matilda form an unusual relationship, as Matilda learns the hitman's trade and becomes Leon's protege. Written and directed by the great Luc Besson, the film received high praise and critical acclaim for its compelling storytelling and character development. The film is not just about guns blazing fire and Matilda swearing.
Holy shit. Battles like killing people you don't give a shit about. Wanna kill those sons of bitches. Take the $100 and shut the fuck up, okay?
But rather, it gives emphasis on the bond being formed between the stone-emotioned Leon and the streetwise little girl Matilda. Along with Jean Reno and Natalie Portman's organic and incredible chemistry, the film is regarded as one of the best films of the 90s, and up to this day, remains timeless and has become a cult classic over the years, and so it deserves a spot here on this list. Number 4. American Psycho.
Fucking ugly bitch. I want to stab you to death, then play around with your blood.
Based on the best-selling novel by Bret Easton Ellis, the film revolves around the bizarre character of Patrick Bateman, a wealthy investment banking executive that has and hides an alternate psychopathic ego. Warning! The film features a lot of bloodlust. Like, a lot. The film was under the direction of female director Mary Herron. The film provided a dark, suspenseful, and unpredictable feel with the help of Christian Bale's fittingly creepy performance. Another cult classic, this film redefined the horror genre and it provided a disturbing dark comedy. Underrated and a rare gem, Mary Herron's masterpiece deserves a spot on this list. Number 3. A Bronx Tale.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Did you shoot that man over parking space?
A Bronx Tale tells the story of a young boy named Calogero, a teenager from the Bronx who befriends a local mobster by the name of Sonny. The film is originally based on a stage play of the same name about a confused kid trying to understand the way of the street with the help of his mobster friend.
We can't accept that.
I didn't give it to you. I gave it to your son. He worked for you.
That's right, my son, and I don't want my son involved in what goes on here.
Involved in what? What are you talking about?
Please, I'm not a stupid man, okay? Please, I'm not stupid. You know what I'm talking about. Just stay away from my son, okay?
Hey, you stay right over here. See, why don't you go outside? I want to talk to your father.
I'll speak to my own son. Kojo, wait outside.
It's a simple story about a kid who tries to live like his admired mobster person Sonny, but turns out it isn't as easy and pretty as it seems. A film directed by the great Robert De Niro, with an outstanding screenplay made by Chaz Palminteri, the film is a hidden gem and an almost forgotten mob movie classic. A Bronx Tale deserves a spot on this list. Number 2. The Edge of 17.
You're not funny.
The first film and directorial debut of Kelly Fremon Craig. This coming-of-age film tells the story of Nadine, an awkward teen at her high school, and her all-star brother Darian. Nadine's high school life gets to a bitter turn when her best friend Krista starts dating her brother Darian.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Get out. Get out of my room, man. Just stop looking, man. Just get out.
Now that she feels more alone than ever, an unexpected friendship with a thoughtful boy by the name of Irwin gives her a glimmer of hope that maybe life isn't so bad at all. The film did extraordinarily well at the box office. With a budget of only $9 million, the film generated a revenue of more than $18 million at the box office, more than half of its proposed budget. It also received numerous nominations, such as Critics' Choice Movie Award for Best Comedy and MTV Movie Award for Movie of the Year. Hailee Steinfeld's critically acclaimed acting brought her a Golden Globe Award for Best Actress Motion Picture for a Musical or Comedy nomination. The brilliant cinematography and colorful storytelling gives this film a spot on this list. Number 1. Escape from Alcatraz.
No one has ever escaped from Alcatraz. And no one ever will.
Based from the real-life story of 3 men escaping Alcatraz, America's most infamously brutal and inescapable maximum security prison, this film is about a man named Frank Morris, played by the iconic Clint Eastwood. A hardened con with a history of prison breaks is sent to serve the rest of his life sentence at Alcatraz. Fed up with life at prison, Morris and 2 convict brothers meticulously plan the unthinkable, an escape from the island.
I may have found a way out of here. You looking at something?
The movie gives a good idea of the horrors of prison life, and particularly the horrors of Alcatraz. It's such an understated masterpiece. Though this film is old, it's still a timeless classic and still holds up with the film adaptations of today. Escape from Alcatraz will probably hold its own in the history of prison break movies. And so this film is a must-see for any film buff or film lover in general. So it deserves a spot on this list. Do you agree with my list? If not, what movies would have made this list better?
We used to say you can get further with a kind word and a gun than you can with just a kind word.
If there's one movie that should have been included in the list, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to click the subscribe and notification button so you don't miss out any of my future uploads.